Today we're showcasing one of the most amazing gardens at Garden World Spring Festival. This garden is all about tranquility and relaxing. This is about courtyard spaces and how do we use those, how do we incorporate those and make them feel really that they encapsulate our lives, dividing that area from the home to the garden and literally making it join. Let's see how it's done. You were fooled there, weren't you? You thought you were at the seaside. How clever is it that simply by taking a plain wall and putting on a picture, a facade, really makes it look so amazing. And right now, I do feel like I'm sitting in a boutique hotel. I'm just missing a drink, and I could be listening to the ocean in the background. The plants that have been used in this garden really do complement and give us that feeling of being surrounded. And that is very clever use of tall, vertical plants that don't grow in a very big space. All intermingled, so it is tightly planted, but you need to do that in order to get that really instant look. So you're getting those different heights. With the different heights, you get the depth. And many courtyards in South Africa could achieve this, even if you are on the coast, because the courtyards, normally surrounded by walls, give us that enclosed microclimate. And even if you're in a frost zone, normally if you have walls surrounding you, you can grow the most amazing plants, and those that are even quite tropical orientated right there in your garden. You know, having been to Paternoster on a holiday, I can really understand what this garden has created, because every little nook and cranny, whether it's on the verge or in the people's homes, has been used to plant up gorgeous gardens. And look at the difference between the outside garden and the inside garden. And that's exactly what I was talking about earlier, is that the courtyard area is a different form of planting, very tropical, very lush, because it's more protected. On the outside, more to the elements, and think of this as your verge garden, literally right on the road. You want to keep it low maintenance and you want to keep it as simple as possible. And this is exactly what's been done here. Gravel, used with some pavers, and not just in a straight row. I love the jaggedness. A few boulders and low growing vetplanten, good succulents. Some beautiful faithies over here, some more there, some gazanias, some grasses that work incredibly well. This is a little Elegia grass. These guys are tough, and they can cope with the elements 100% and would need little to no water. But the combination of gravel, pavers, a few low-growing plants, and a tree, this lovely olea, indigenous olea, really do just bring it all together. So the planting that's been used on either side of the garden, in the courtyard where I started off, is very informal, very pushed together, creating lots of height and different textures. But around the main patio, to bring a certain calmness about it, you'll notice that the planting is very simple. And that's really an important factor that's been shown off here. The use of this philodendron Xanadu, which can grow in the sun or in the shade, is a low-growing philodendron. Nice and low, it's probably only going to get about 30 to 40 centimeters in height maximum, and a really good plant to use in a container, in the garden, or literally just used here as a mass planting. Although this garden is relatively small, 6 meters wide by 30 meters in length, all those elements that we look for in a garden have been created right here. Where I'm standing in is a quiet, gentle, relaxing area. Almost one of those hideaway places, you know, like where the awesome sofa, where you can chill back, get your book and relax amongst this gorgeous tropical foliage, together with grasses and ferns, because the aspect of the house has been used. You know, in some spaces we have shade all day, and a lot of people see that as a negative, but in fact it is such a positive, because there are so many plants that we can use. Not necessarily all that are going to flower, but even without flowers. But not only that creates the softness in this garden, it's the fact that single colors have been used of the same hue. So we've got grays, we've got all muted colors, and even the whitewashed look. I mean, a simple pillar like this, just with a lick of paint in a whitewashed effect, gives you a whole new look altogether. One of the cleverest plantings I've seen in a long while in a bed that literally is 1/2 meter in width is the use of a pot. It works and it's clever. So not only one, because one would just look silly, things don't work around like that. So 1, 2, 3 pots there, join the bed together and make it look deeper. A very, very clever use of plants, space, beautiful colors, and of course, what does it do? It transports you into another world, which is where we all want to go in our own gardens.